What's going on, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Desiree if you are new here. And I know it's been a minute, or it seems like it's been a minute since I did a budgeting video. I have been busy doing, enjoying other things, and I wanted to share them with you on this channel, such as me getting on my weight loss journey, my health journey, me reading. And I do appreciate those of you that have taken the time out to watch and or comment on those videos. But in today's video, we are going to do my final paycheck budget for the month of March. But before we get into the bills that I had to pay for this paycheck, I want to finish out the last paycheck because I was waiting for my city number one credit card statement as well as my credit union card statement. And I got those after I had did that video. So my budgeted payment for my city number one card that was due April 8th, I'm sorry, April 6th, my budgeted amount was $260. What I ended up paying was $267.81. And for my credit union credit card, which that payment is due on the 8th, I budgeted $113, but I paid $152.16. So that has been closed out, as well as YT did come out. I don't know what is it with YouTube, why it doesn't come out on the day it's supposed to come out, but regardless, the money was there and it is out. So now we're going to move into this paycheck's budget and the bills that I had to pay this morning. And it wasn't that many. I only had to pay two because the other three are scheduled payments, so they will be coming out when they're scheduled to come out. So let me get that document and I'll be right back. Now, as you can already see, this was all filled out already because I had already recorded this and got interrupted by my Kroger delivery. um, but we're going to run through this and I'm going to talk to you about that Kroger delivery fairly quickly. So, I budget $15.60 per paycheck. And what I had to pay out of this paycheck was my April mortgage, which is scheduled to come out on Monday, and it's $1,055. Then I had to pay the other half of my consumer's energy payment. Now I have a credit on my bill, but I now pay about $190 a month because number one, my bill that I received, my most current bill from Consumers Energy was $200. I've never, in the last 2 years, I should say, I've never had a gas bill over $200. My gas bills was always under $150. But it was $200 because, as you know, my washer was not working and I had to go to the laundromat, which meant I'm not drying my clothes at the laundromat. I got a dryer. I will dry them at home. But for some reason, it took me, it typically takes about 50 minutes for my clothes to dry. And I have 4 loads, and each load I had to run through the dryer twice. Now, that's not to say that my dryer is not working properly. Trust me, it is working properly. But for whatever reason, I did not think to at least put those clothes in the dryer at the laundromat to get them started for about 10 minutes. So with me having to run my dryer an extra hour for each load, and then I was cooking quite a bit because I was doing my meal prep, yeah, that put a toll on it because I did decrease my heat and it still went up to $200. So I had to figure out a way to get that paid off, even though it was covered because I had a credit. But now I think I'm okay. We will see when I get my next bill. As long as that's not over $200, I should be good because I did go back and I decreased my house temperature, but then I had to turn around and increase it because Michigan's weather is bipolar. It's just bipolar. One day it's 71 degrees, the next day it's 20 degrees and snowing. I mean, that literally happened. That literally happened. But anyway, my car insurance, which is the new 6-month policy, the first payment is $156.21. I don't know why I kept telling y'all it was $158. I don't know. I guess I was just stuck because this hasn't really changed from my previous car insurance policy. So that is going to be coming out automatically. My student loan payment, as you know, is $20. That is scheduled to come out next week on Monday. And then my internet payment, my bill was $15, but I'm scheduled to pay 95, or I'm budgeted to pay 95, and that's what I paid because I don't. AT&T is not going to catch me. Okay, AT&T will not catch me. I will catch them before they catch me. So my total expenses for this paycheck was $1,421.21. And the difference in between my budgeted income and the actual total expenses was $138.79. So that is what I have left out of this budgeted amount of 1560 for the month of May. So as I stated earlier, I did the video earlier but got interrupted with my Kroger delivery order. I have done a video um, already showing you my grocery haul. And you've heard me several times, I believe, say that I go to Costco once a quarter and I stock up on certain things. In that video, you will see the things that I stock up on from Costco. And you will also see that I had two additional grocery runs, one for Kroger and the other for Meijer. None of that money that I spent is included in this budget. Um, and that is because I got all of that with the remaining portion of my tax refund that I had already set aside for that grocery run. So I spent roughly about $400 to $500 on everything that I got in between Costco, Kroger, and Meijer. That's a lot of money for one person. However, um, the increase in cost was, of course, for meat, fresh produce, my premier protein, and water. Okay, so you will see that video probably 2 or 3 videos from now. You will see that. And as I go through my meal preps, if I remember to share with you and show you my meal preps, all of the things that you will see in those videos as far as meat is concerned, that's where it came from. It comes from the Costco haul, the Kroger. No, I didn't get any meat, anything from Kroger like that, but Meijer. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to share that with you. And the last budget video that I will be doing for March will be my March closeout. And that should be interesting. And after that, I will do my updated, not updated debt confessions. I will do my debt payoff journey update. Um, I'm happy about it. I'm in a better place about it. Still got some work to do, but let's just say I put a nice little dent in that one card that I want to pay off. Okay, that I want to pay off by the end of the year. So with that, you guys, you have a good day. I hope wherever you are, the sun is out because baby, the clouds has been hanging over Michigan since November. Every now and again, we have a sunny day. Like we had a little bit of sun yesterday, but the clouds have been hanging over Michigan since what, October, November, and this wind has been tearing up stuff. I done lost gutter extensions that I've had to chase down in my yard. One almost flew over in my neighbor's yard. Um, yeah, yeah, I've had to chase trash cans, I've had to chase this stuff the last couple of weeks because this wind has just been stupid. But I will say I'm grateful that I, at no time that we had this wind, that I lose power. Oh, I did lose power for like 2 seconds. Um, but I wasn't in the house. I was actually backing up into my garage. And when I came in the house, I noticed the clock on my stove wasn't working properly. But the clocks in my bedroom and in my den was working just fine. So that, and a light had a lamp. The light of a lamp had just automatically came on, and that usually happens when I lose power. So I only had lost power for a couple seconds. But with all this howling wind that we've had recently, I have not lost power. So I'm grateful. But I can't wait for them to decide to come and cut this tree down in my yard. Yeah. I would be grateful when they get ready to do that. They don't even have to ask me. They can just come in this yard and cut it. Anyway, you guys, I will see you on another video. Take care. Bye.